What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Blake Manor. I keep saying that, but it's the Séance of Blake Manor. But Blake Manor is just saying welcome back to Blake Manor is so much more fun. Okay, so in the last episode, we managed to figure out all of Mantovani's secrets. She's going to die this weekend, is what it says. So that's a crazy thing. So we have figured out that she is going to die as a result of the Séance, and she knows that. She is deathly ill, and she's just trying to get the money to send back to her family at home. That's great. We are within 4 minutes of an hour change. I'm curious about... So, Mantovani's in the hedge maze. Omira's still at the walled garden. You're at the stables. You're at the atrium. You're at the drawing room. Kitchen basement. And everybody else we're a little bit too past, I think, to do anything with. I want to go back to the stables because I have a feeling that our stable hand is maybe our guy for the Dupre ritual thing. Okay, making our way to the stables. And then in the next hour, we'll definitely do a little bit better of, like, canvassing the grounds. Because I think that that's important to figure out people. So this is St. Bridget's Cross. So he has this here. So it makes me think I should definitely talk to him about it.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
Let's discuss. So... St. Bridget's Cross. Has a member of staff been placing the St. Bridget's crosses about the manor? Aye, that'd be Mrs. Joyce. Helps keep her nerves calm in all this chaos, I think. Good to know.
I'll be off. Right, yeah.
Alright, I don't really need to talk to you more if Joyce is the one I'm looking for. So... where is Joyce right now? Murphy? Joyce will be in the atrium in the next hour. Perfect. Excellent. I'm going to add a reminder to that. I have 3 minutes left in this hour. What else do I have? What else could I do? Is there any other bedroom I have not checked? I've done Hisham. Synod I did. I managed to fit that in also. I think we go to the walled garden and try to talk to one of these guys with the remaining 3 minutes. Let's do it. I by the way, loving this game. This game is doing everything correct as far as I'm concerned. Gardens. And I could already see how more information is going to be doled out. We take the first, like, half of this day to just, like, familiarize ourselves with all the characters, and then we're going to go and get access to some of the places we haven't been yet, and that continually opens up more stuff. So we have with Omara, it still says we could profile him. So there's more stuff to look at with him off this node. So I have a feeling we should just keep talking to him.
You again?
Interesting. Servants of God. Distracted looks in his eyes. Oh, we didn't ask him about Evelyn Deane? Oh, we should do that. Have you by chance met Miss Deane? Have I? I might not have shown my face if I knew Evelyn was here, but why should I suffer for her lack of decorum? Miss Deane turned down a marriage proposal I made her a year or two ago, and there was not a second thought to it. That explains why he was so, like, touchy about us being in her room. It'd have been one thing if it were just an offer of convenience, but I thought, I was stupid enough to ask if she'd mind me switching to room 16, you know, just to be near her. At least I was there to overhear her and Miss Quinn arguing in the corridor the other evening. Honestly, quarantine needs it to let it quarantine needs to let it go. Evelyn just makes use of people. It's just how she is. Ooh, interesting. Okay. And then 2 more questions until this changes. I mean, we gotta ask about the angels. I feel like we should ask about the power stains. And everything else. Let's talk about Enochian magic. What do you know about Enochian magic, Mr. O'Mara? Have you been talking to... You've been talking to people, have you? Did they send you to me? Well, I'm no lecturer, but the gist of it is something like it's its own magical discipline, using rituals and ceremonies to speak to angels or their like. It was all developed some time ago, and it does work. Not so often as I would like, but you make do. Angels don't speak our language exactly, which is entirely another thing, but there are ways to work around that. It's almost enough just to have them answer. Almost. But they don't stay for very long. I would know. And then... What else do I want him to answer? Let's talk about the power stain. Are you aware that there's a stain on your pocket, sir? Oh, so there is. That must be soap. Nope.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Mara.
Don't let me keep you.
All right. That's another hour. Clock it in. We're at noon. Okay. Caitlin Joyce is at the atrium and S. Barbosa is at the walled garden. I forget why we need to see Barbosa at the walled garden. I think she said she's having a meeting with someone, right? With Dupre. Scarrett's at the library. Okay. I definitely want to talk to Joyce first. Oh, here they are. Eavesdrop. Oh, she sees me, though.
I'm glad to be outside again. That house? The air is heavy in there.
Likely the spirits.
Yes, I know. I'm not used to being near so many.
Well, it is the sort of place where they would be common.
They are more than common here. What has happened in this house?
I suspect the same thing that happens everywhere people have power and no consequences.
See? In that way, this place does feel like home.
I don't actually have much more to talk about with these two, so that's a good thing, and I'm glad that didn't expend any time. Let's check that there's no talks in the drawing room, and then we'll head out and start looking around. Dreams that way. And lunch is at 1. So in the next hour, there'll be a lunch. I don't think it was very useful to be at lunch, but we also have to eat, I'm sure, at some point. Oh.
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Huh.
Oh no, Mr. Varley. I only had the atrium master key with me today.
Oh, who are you?
I can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Thank you. No, I'm just doing my weekly audit.
Might Mr. Hunter have it?
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away.
Ha, got it.
There.
I don't suppose Mr. Doyle had it.
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage. Has he not gotten that out yet?
I love that. This is the game being like, hey, if you don't have them yet.
No, he claims he can't find a way through. But I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him.
Okay, so basement storage is the southwest, and the northwest is in Hunter's stables.
And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master and...
Okay, so yeah, this is just fully giving us the answers here.
What in the heavens was he doing in there?
I do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning. When you have time, perhaps you would see if you can find it and clean up anything he's done.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to here with that boy. I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my morning chores.
I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess guest and the host of this séance. which you know is important to the future of this manor. Once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on. It is only a few days' decency, Mrs. Joyce.
In one way more than in more ways than one. Oh, interesting. Joyce is not about it. Useful information to have. I've made a note of it. Many doors require a key to open. Keys can be found by exploring. Where to explore is guided by the note you just took. Press 2 to access your records and examine the note. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, right. Everything is here. A note on master keys. A note on key locations I made based on a conversation I overheard. Basement storeroom. I can't get into the basement storeroom, though. Who are you? You are Coventry. Okay. Eavesdrop.
What do you make of this then, sir?
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
I've not the faintest. But I noticed that it's finally gone down.
Huh.
Has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
Good old detective work. Okay, so let's talk to Joyce for sure. Yeah, she's the Bridget's person. It's across the St. Bridget. Across the St. Bridget, one of the Iron patron saints. And knowing smile. I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. And how about you, Coventry? Two observations. What the hell? Oh, okay. Stained hands. His hands are stained with something, but I cannot tell what. Oh, there we go. Dusty clothes. Either he's been recently moving around in old spaces, or he has not cleaned the suit in a while. Either way, interesting stuff. Let's talk to Joyce.
Hello. Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be a bother.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable seance.
Yeah, so she's already out.
Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that Satanism here is beyond me. Why, I've half a mind to... Oh, don't mind me, sir. Just getting crotchety in my old age.
All right, let's discuss some stuff. Let's discuss Evelyn Deane. Have you spoken to Miss Deane? Me? Oh, well, I don't know her, of course. It's her first time coming to the hotel. But she seems like such a sweet girl. It's a sin we've allowed her to be at this ungodly thing. She's just a good girl who fell in with the wrong crowd, sir. Mark my words. I've got a smell for these things. A little quiet time with God is all she needs. Maybe that would make her think twice about going into Mr. Coventry's room every other day. Good to know. Thank you for that one. Doyle's doping. No, we're going to do the Cross of St. Bridget. Miss Murphy seems to try to speak with Father Sinnott on some matter. Why does she have any opinion in that? Your necklace. At a distance, I assumed it was a resurrectix, but now I see it's a St. Bridget's cross. Yes, sir. All my love to God, Jesus, and Mary, but I have a special place in my heart for St. Bridget. I keep her close to me as she protects us, sir, from evil and from fire, too. I wonder if she can corroborate that. Timetable. What does this weekend look like for you, Mrs. Joyce? Oh, well, I'll be cleaning around the atrium and the bedroom corridors for most of the day. If I'm not there, I'm almost certainly be in the dining room. Lunch at 1 and dinner at 7, don't you forget. And then, of course, at 8, I'll be preparing for that wretched masked ball in the ballroom. As for tomorrow, I have mass in the drawing room at noon, of course, and lunch at 1. Other than that, and helping Saoirse with the dinner, I'll be in the ballroom much of the day, cleaning up after you lot, before being forced to attend this awful seance. Oh, Lord, I hope this doesn't stop me from getting into heaven. Okay. Ooh, you're the only person I could talk to this about. I hesitate to ask, but would you mind keeping an eye on Mr. Doyle? I fear he might have taken to self-medicating. Oh, that... Don't you worry, sir. I'll set him straight. He's a good boy at heart, I promise you. Just needs a little guidance. At least he has Father Sinnott to help him along. always together recently, them two. I'm sure it'll do Seamus some good. I feel like I should ask her about this, too. I've noticed someone's been putting up St. Bridget's crosses around the manor. Oh, that'd be myself, sir. You know, they protect against flames. I thought I could use... we could all use some protection, I suppose. And... oh, I don't know. There's so much you can actually... she's actually an interesting person, because there's so much we could ask her. Searching the supply closet, I found a stone cross. Oh, okay, yeah, we should ask her about this. I accidentally stumbled into the broom closet recently and noticed a stone cross on the cleaning trolley. Oh, yes, sir, that'd be mine, of course. It'd broken off an old statue, and that was being tossed out, and... but, well, I thought it shouldn't go to waste. Of course, it's a shame about those red stains, though, isn't it? That's only rust, sir. I quite like it, to be honest with you. After all, Jesus must have bled when he died for our sins. Interesting.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
So what's her mystery? Yeah, we have to search her bedroom. But I don't know. Where is the servants' quarters? Are they downstairs? Profile her, search her bedroom, search her station. Yeah, we got to do a lot more stuff with the staff.
Ah, good day. I don't believe we've met. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm a jeweler from London.
Jeweler.
Who might you be?
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure. This is my first séance, and I must say that everyone is so very interesting.
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
I'm sure you won't, dear boy. Now, can I help you?
Okay, we've analyzed him already. Mr. Coventry is a jeweler by trade. I think we just ask him about his personal stuff and then his schedule, right? Missing woman. Have you met Miss Deane? Not really, no. Every time I see her, every time. So yeah, there's a couple of typos. I see her, she's exhausted from her day. I suppose this is an important event for her. Even though I don't know the woman, I could tell she's a big fish in this pond. I'm sure she'll find time for me by the time all this is over. Talk about being a jeweler. You mentioned you're a jeweler? I am, or rather I was. I ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name. But my mother had loved jewels, and so, as a result, did I. I found work cleaning at a shop, at first. I was a well-spoken lad, and as I say, I knew my stuff, so in time, I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually, I wound up with my own shop in London, did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well, no small feat in that city. I sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way it did before that. I still do enough to cover my needs, select clients and all that, but not a whole lot more. Interesting. How about your stained hands? Your hands, sir. They are stained? Ah, so they are. My apologies. I must admit, I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. I should have done a better job cleaning up after myself. Okay, I'll believe that for now. Let's ask about your timetable. Have you spotted anything of note on today's schedule? The talks look interesting. I'm especially interested in hearing the Marquess talk about the building and its history. After a spot of lunch, Miss Callaghan's talk on the other world, I think it's called, might be worth hearing. Then a spot of dinner at 7 before the fancy dress ball this evening. I must confess, I hope that doesn't run too late. Parting into the wee hours is behind me these days. As for tomorrow, I hope to make the doctor's talk at 3 p.m. And of course, I'm giving my own talk at 5 p.m., History of the Region. And I'm interested in attending the silent dinner at 8 p.m. Good to know.
Good, and to you.
So... oh, shit. Oh, that was... the history of Blake Manor already happened. Okay. Well, we missed that, but I think that's okay. So let's go back. Let's find him here. So Coventry. Dining room, drawing room. So he's going to attend this one. And then you have a talk yourself about Irish mythology. A lot of talks. A lot of talks. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what to do about Joyce, because I think that she's the person that we need. Let's actually just check. Dupre's thing. What does it say we need to do? We need somebody to represent St. Bridget. Maybe we just have to go find him and tell him that that's who it should be. I can investigate that. Yeah, we might have to bring her up as a conversation point and see if that works. Quinn. Excellent. Medical codes, Percival Blake, Mary Blake, Wilhelmina Blake, Book of Gnosticism. Bottle of sherry. All right, let's take a look. Hello. You have a scar across your face. Multiple scars as if she suffered several different accidents and injuries. A pen in a pocket. Its varnish is worn around the grip. She uses it often and probably for long periods of time. A striking brooch worn around the collar. Interesting. Hello.
If you'd hold a moment, I'm just looking for something.
Are you all right, miss?
Fine. Just looking for a book. I know I had it just a few days ago, but now it's nowhere to be found. Without it, damn it! I'm at a dead end. Would you tell me if you see it? It's a book on local land records from late last century. It has to be around here somewhere, unless another guess.
Someone had it.
I'll see what I can do.
Someone definitely had it. Who had it? It was it either Hisham or was it Inez? I think it was Inez. Someone had it. Damn, I should have looked at that. I knew that like when there's a title on the book, I think that's so important. Okay, so I think it might have been Barbosa actually, but let's take a look. So Barbosa is here at the end of the hallway. Just make sure she's not in there. It was on the table. Yep. Hey, my memory's still working. A record of local land records from the library here. Taking it. Excellent. And then what is Quinn's deal? I forget. What do we know about her so far? Okay. She's mourning the loss of... Right, she's the one with all the pictures. Very cartoonish art in her room. I found a book of poetry. Right, she's a published poet. She knew Miss Deane before arriving. We'll ask about the scars. And, right, the hair thing. And I can discuss that book with just Inez and Quinn if I want. Definitely talk to her about the book, considering she made us run and get it. Is there anybody else in this library right now? There is. Oh, Senate is hiding in here too. Hello. Oh, Scarrett, not Senate. Sennett's the priest. Rich, lonely guy. All right, let's talk to her first.
What? Listen, sir, I don't want to. Unless you have that book, I'm afraid I just don't have time to talk.
Give the records
Actually,
book.
I believe I might have the records you're looking for.
Wait, you... Look at that, you do indeed. Where was it?
Miss Barbosa had it.
How did she get it? Of course. I loaned it to her during tea and then forgot. Too many late nights researching. Speaking of which, on page 78 and... Oh, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. You've helped me a lot. I don't know why you would, but you have. I don't think... I haven't seen you before the incident with the bird, unless I'm wrong.
Rest assured, miss, we haven't met. My name's Declan Ward. I've only arrived recently.
Even then, I could still have missed you if you hadn't come by the library, I mean. Anyhow, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Ward. My name is Quarantine Quinn. You can call me Quarantine, and I might now owe you a favor. But for now, thank you sincerely. And do please excuse me, I have work to do.
Oh, interesting. Okay, she just leaves. Scrap of paper. She seems to have left something behind. What is Miss Quinn planning? Schedule. It looks to be Miss Quinn's schedule. I made a note of her movements in my timetable. Whoa, okay, cool. So that's the first one we've seen that's not been in her room. twin. Drawing room. Ballroom. Drawing room. Hedge maze scrying. I don't know what that is, but maybe we'll figure it out. Alright, let's talk to Scarrett over here. Hello, sir. Cigar stains. There's a strong smell of cigars on the man's breath, and his mustache is stained with them. Mysterious crest on necktie. He's wearing a crest pinned to his necktie, but I don't recognize it. So that's probably the Brotherhood thing that he's in. Ornamental cane. He's not leaning on it. It's just for show. Is it a matter of fashion, or does he have it for some other reason?
Terrible weather out, eh? Really ruined my morning walk. Still, we're safe enough from it in here. Where are my manners? I'm Michael Scarrett, over from London. And you mark my words, young man. That's a name everyone will remember by the end of this event.
Declan Ward. The pleasure is mine.
Let's discuss. Okay, so, Evelyn Deane. Do you know Miss Evelyn Deane? Know her? Yes, I know her. Our paths have become intertwined, Mr. Ward. I shan't say another word on the matter. I've already said too much. Okay, well, that's fucking definitely suspicious. Yeah, we got some stuff to discuss. Let's talk about legacy. Dare I say, Mr. Scarrett, but you must have built some legacy over the years. Ah, well, a fellow at my stage always thinks that maybe he could do more. I'm the last of my line, you see, an only child who has had the misfortune to outlive whatever distant relatives I once had. A lot of pressure, then, to make sure the name Scarrett carries on once my time comes. I think that this is what really excites me about the Séance. Everyone is so focused on hearing a ghost, any ghost, speak, whereas I'm fascinated by who the ghost will be. To us, it doesn't matter. Yet, we're not summoning a specific ghost, you see. We're going to reach out and grab the closest, and keep doing so until we find one who will talk to us. And that ghost, tens, perhaps hundreds of years after their death, will suddenly be a star. We will all want to know their background, their life in death, and they will be famous forever. Entire teams will dig into their past, their death, their life. Books will be written on them, and their first words from beyond the grave will be immortalized. Now that is a legacy worth dying for. Yep. Why does Scarrett have an opinion on this? It's funny because I don't want to ask about some random stuff. What is this? May I ask what the crest on your necktie represents? I would love to, Mr. Ward, but that would rather defeat its purpose. I'm afraid I must leave you in the dark. Okay. Anything else I can ask about? He has a box in his room that I can't figure out.
I should close the mystery of who fought with Miss Deane. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Already have 11 of the 20 evidence pieces apparently for him, though. Still asking us to investigate his room, which is interesting. Maybe there's more we can investigate. Okay. So, what else do we want to do here? Let's go with... We want to act on Darcy. We want to try to tell... I want to resolve Dupre's thing. Where is Senate's rooms? Sorry, Scarrett's room. I keep doing that. And the game just cued us about the fight. I'm assuming what they're trying to do is figure out shoes. Did I not look at everything here? Let's take a look. What do I owe? Ashtray. Maybe? It's full of stubbed out cigars. Oh, it was a waste. Okay. Bible. A copy of the King James Bible. It seems well read. We've looked at that, though. That's just a book. Oh, of course. There's more to this box. Yeah, I don't want to guess. I don't know if there's any other way to know what number this is, though. Damn. All right. Okay, so we're about halfway through the hour. Not as strong, but let's see if we can go outside if they're still there. Yes, they are still there. Okay, so Dupre. Let's go try to find Dupre and see if... not that one. If we can tell him about Joyce and see if that will help his plight. That's one less thing we'll have to do on the to-do list. Let's see. Okay, it's just the same conversation. Okay. All right, Dupre, let's talk.
Hello again, my...
Yeah, because actually, this is how it worked the last time, too. When we had to act on something, we had to present something. Okay, so Caitlin Joyce. Have you spoken to the housekeeper? I certainly tried, my friend. I'm not sure I've ever seen someone scurry away from me so fast. I get the sense that the presence of all these practitioners, myself included, leaves her quite shaken. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh, but we do actually have some stuff to talk to him about. But I feel like it's not super necessary. We might have to just get someone's confirmation that they can do it.
Not at all, Mr.
That's annoying. Okay, how do I do this? And then Olivia Darcy is the other one I need. Oh. And maybe the stables. Oh, now I'm at the I'm at critical mass in terms of figuring out what I want to do next. It seems like Joyce should be the correct candidate for this thing we want to do. This is the Blake residence, right? Yeah, I can't go in that way. You'd have to be crazy to use the hourglass. There's no way. You need every minute you can get. Maybe if you're just trying to speed run, but I don't even know. Even speed running seems like an ill-advised... okay, where am I going? Where did I say I was going to go? I'm going to... Hello, what did I say I was going to go? Oh, to stables, right? So we're going out to this door. I could have just stayed in the corridor, actually. All right, I'm losing it a little bit, but I'm okay. Stables. All right, let's see if we can try to get a safe code here somewhere. Because he's no longer here, so I don't feel the need to... What's the code for this? I need to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second, and left again for the third. Yeah, I don't think I have a safe combination right now. The general assumption is that stuff will be hidden in the space that we need it, but I don't know. I think that's something I'm going to have to just find somewhere in the corridors or something like that. Oh, what is this? Drawing a vase. A well-rendered drawing of some sort of vase. Looks like charcoal and papyrus, an unusual combination. Who else would use these kind of materials? A service door down to the basement, presumably for deliveries and the likes. Okay. Who's here? Oh, those are people I've never talked to before. Hold on. Eavesdrop.
Hold on. I can't think. I see...
I've got you. Is it a vision?
It's not... nothing. I can't see any... It's like it wants me to see something, but I can't. Whatever it is.
Should I be concerned?
But there is no portent to be concerned about. Which is, I have no idea, actually.
Well, but I meant, should I be concerned about you, sweetheart? Are you alright?
I don't feel bad. I feel strange. Why can't I see like usual?
Ivy.
Interesting. Okay, really quick. Can I get into their rooms because now they're here? Lau. McLeod. No, I don't have the ability to get in there yet. We know where the keys are too. So one of the keys is in the basement, which I don't have access to on either side. And where was that last key? We said southwest key is lost in the basement storeroom. Northwest corridor is still securely locked away in the stable safe, right? So it'll be a little bit harder to get into. Oh, hello. Okay, analyze. White heather hairpin, a collection of small dried white flowers in her hair. And innocent bearing. She presents herself more like a child than an adult. Cloud. How about you? Morning cameo. A jet and ivory cameo depicting a man's silhouette. It's in memory of someone, but who? She has an acute gaze, no doubt watching events quite carefully. Let's talk to you.
I don't believe we know each other, do we? Have you just arrived?
Only recently. Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
And are you, Mr. Ward? Were you meant to be here, or did something bring you suddenly? Oh, blast. That shouldn't matter. Oh, and now you've forgotten to say my name. Ivy McLeod. I'm sorry. You have me all flustered. I am host to the second sight, you see. I know things. Or at least I should. It feels as if, since coming here, I'm host to nothing anymore. I should have known you were going to be here. And be late. But it's just more proof that something is wrong.
So she's a bad second sight person. Okay, let's talk about Evelyn Deane. I was wondering, what do you make of Miss Deane? My, that's certainly a question. She's, well, how do I put this? You've read Hansel and Gretel, haven't you? About the two children lured and nearly eaten by a wicked witch? You're saying Miss Deane is a wicked witch of sorts? Oh, Mr. Ward, do you remember how it ends? Gretel pushes the witch into an oven and she burns alive, no? I fear in my darkest nights I only find peace when I imagine Miss Deane may one day meet the same fate. Ooh. So yes, we have met. I do not wish for it to happen again. Wow. That's intense. Let's talk about her timetable because we're not going to be able to get her schedule. Do you know how you're going to spend today? You mean other than the ball later? I think we're going to go to Miss Montavani's talk at 5 p.m. I would like to hear what she has to say. Apart from that, I don't really know. Perhaps I'll get some fresh air, unless it gets too cold. As for Sunday, well, they don't have any services that suit me, so I think I'll take a walk in the garden while Victoria's at church. after which I hope she'll join me out there for a walk. And naturally, we'll want a good lunch at some stage, too. We shouldn't attempt to raise the dead on empty stomachs. We'll need our focus for the seance. Okay, anything else I want to directly ask her about? Currently, just maybe second sight. Would you tell me about this ability of yours, miss? Normally, I would joke that I knew you were going to ask that, but since coming here, it's cloudy, and well, I feel blinded in a way. But I've put the cart before the horse. You don't even know what it is that you've lost yet. It's passed down by blood through Scottish families. It's not uncommon. A fair few people have the ability, at least a little bit. It just so happens that I'm the only one of my family to have it to any measure, and it came in very strong. The second sight, it gives a person foreknowledge, or just knowledge you couldn't possibly know. I get visions, mostly of things to come. Or I used to. Since arriving here, I've been cut off from it. Surely I should have seen warning of that? Interesting.
I'll let you be, miss.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
And then, how about you?
I don't think we've met. Who might you be?
My name's Declan Ward. Miss...
Ah, the man from this morning. The man from room...
She's observant.
Number 4. I am Mrs. Victoria Lau. How do you do?
Mrs. Lau. A pleasure. Another seance attendee.
Indirectly only. I am Miss McLeod's chaperone. The event itself is not to my taste. I am here for her and her
So if
alone.
I get one of them to not go, both of them won't. Theoretically. Okay, so let's talk about Evelyn Deane. Have you met Miss Deane? I have, unfortunately. Is it unfortunate? I don't know if it was for her, but certainly it was for me. If only our paths had never crossed. I can't stand her. The less said about her, the better. Okay. Let's talk about your timetable. Probably similar. Do you know how you're going to spend today? I've convinced Ivy to spend some time in the library throughout the day. It's surprisingly expansive from what I've seen so far. And as fair trade-off, she wishes to visit Lottie, the one of the horses. And then, of course, the ball. That should prove interesting. Then on Sunday, I will be attending the church service at 11 a.m., of course. After that, you'll think of me quite the bookworm, Mr. Ward, but I'll be dragging Ivy to the library again. And before the seance, I will be attending the silent dinner at 8 p.m. All right, let's talk about chaperoning, shall we? You said you're Miss McLeod's chaperone, yes? She needed someone to accompany her for this event, and I wanted to see Ireland. That, and she's Nicholas's friend. I had little reason to turn her down. I have no skill like Ivy does, but I'm interested in being here. Good to know. And let's talk about Ivy herself. Is Miss McLeod a close friend? She is, very much so. I am intensely glad to have met her. She's undoubtedly something apart from the mundane, but she's sweet, clever, and without artifice. I think that's why I liked her in the first place. So to answer your question, yes, she's very dear to me. I think you maybe like her.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
More than normal. Or more than a friend. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of an episode, and I almost feel like I should just call it here. Is there anything else that I want to do with my time here? Scarrett is there. I still need to confront... Or not confront Darcy. She's never been in this area before. Yeah, I don't know what to do with Darcy or Dupree, really. I almost just need someone to, like, volunteer. And then I've only not met 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good to know. Which is great. Do I have Doyle's timetable? He'll be in the east corridors next. Definitely want to talk to him. I almost feel like, should we try to do the dream thing? Is that going to expend an insane amount of time? And or get to the basement? Either one of those things would be really useful right now. Stair area is locked off. Yeah, it's such a weird, the way that it's all structured is such a strange thing. Because I want to do everything, but it actually, the game doesn't allow you to, right? Like, I can't just walk up to everybody individually. Because they don't all exist at the same time. Let's go up to our room and see what it offers as a option. If it says that it's going to be a long time, I don't want to do that. Play record. It's peaceful. I can feel my eyelids getting heavy. I need more information before I try this. Okay, cool. So we could start that process, but we don't have to actually do it yet. Maybe I'll need more info. Okay. From our room, I think this is where we're going to call it. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see future episodes. Leaving it on a little bit of a weird note, but I am excited to see what else we can kind of dig up next. This game is is a gift that keeps on giving. I love every moment of it. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.